Hey, Craig Wilkinson. Welcome to another episode of the Dangerous But Good podcast. I've got a very, very, very special guest today. A man, Tapson. He's the caretaker in our building. And I tell you what, on numerous occasions, I arrive at work feeling a bit disillusioned, discouraged, and I just see Tapson's happy, smiling face and just busy all the time. Mopping, cleaning, washing, etc., etc. He just does the most phenomenal job. And I just wanted to bring Tapson on today and honor him. You know, he's one of those guys that makes life far better. He makes the environment a better place. He makes our environment possible to work in. He's a danger to mess. He's a danger to complacency. He's a danger to laziness. He's a danger to being depressed because of that smiling face. So, Taps, thanks for joining, man. Great to have you here, and really looking forward to a conversation with you about how you keep so positive and how you just keep our world so ordered.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I thank God for giving us this opportunity to sit around this table this morning and discuss something else.
Just shoot the breeze, eh?
Yeah.
Taps, you're one of the most positive people I've met. You know, you're always smiling, always happy, always have a cheerful word. How do you do that? How do you keep positive?
I might not say exactly I am positive, because it's like it's not like a mirror where you can stand against and see yourself. But people that will be watching or looking at you are the ones who may see that you are positive or negative. Mm-hmm. But above all, I think God is great. He is the one who keeps us the way we appear in front of other people.
Yes,
if you trust in God, everything becomes so easy for you. So even stress, it won't attack you, because you'll be trusting in God. God will guide you and give you strength to overcome all the difficulties. Yeah. You might seem as if you are a free person who doesn't have any problems in life, but that is not possible. Even people in the Bible, when we read of those people that were there before us, they had problems. Yeah, they had problems, but they managed to overcome all the problems because of God. You gave them power, you gave them wisdom, you gave them ideas, how to maneuver through difficulties. And also, once your heart is free from those stresses, your facial appearance changes. A person with a stress or heart, his face
shows that.
He shows that before you ask him, is everything okay? You may ask, is everything okay? Because you'll be seeing that, no, this person is not up to the scratch. So I praise God a lot to have given me that kind of attitude.
Fantastic. Do you realize the value that you bring to the world? I mean, you're in one of those professions, one of those jobs where in some ways it's a thankless task. I mean, you make life easy for so many people, but often there's not the thanks. We couldn't do what we do without you. You get people arriving there in fancy cars, they go up to their fancy offices, they do their work, etc., etc. But I mean, without that building being spick and span, ordered, the water flowing, the electricity happening, whenever there's a problem, we get on the phone. Oh, taps, my water's broken. Taps, and you're just there to fix it. But do you realize the value that you're adding to so many lives?
I would like to leave that to God to measure the kind of value that I bring to His people. I'm proud that I commit myself towards whatever I'll be doing to help God's people to achieve their objectives. Because I know that in an environment, the environment should be conducive for other people to live in. That's the most important thing. Once, if you consider other people around you, you may adjust, you may create a conducive environment. But if you don't consider people around you, that means that environment will be a haphazard.
Right.
So that alone gives me courage to keep on doing what I'll be doing without looking over my shoulders. To say, no, you see, I'm an old man, and why am I doing this too for young people? And cleaning up stuff and doing this and that, running for this and that. So that one, I just brush it aside as long as I'm doing what is good for the people of God. I think that is very much encouraging.
Fantastic.
Yeah, what gives me courage and happiness.
But that's a generous heart. That's a heart that's giving, because you don't probably get a lot of thanks. A lot of people saying, oh, fantastic, thank you, well done, Taps. There's not a lot of thanks coming away, but your gratitude comes from within. Your motivation comes from within.
Yes, but people can tell that you are doing a great job here and there. So I'm encouraged.
You're encouraged.
But mostly, you don't need to be told by someone that you are doing good or you are doing wrong. You should value yourself. And toe along the lines of doing good things. If you are doing something good for you, that thing is going to be good for someone. If you are doing something bad for yourself, you'll be doing something bad for someone.
Right.
Yeah. So as long as we trod along that line, God will guide us to trod along the line that is conducive for His people in the world.
Fantastic. Yeah. Our office, as you know, is in an area where there are quite a few restaurants and there's a pub or two, and a lot of partying happens there at night. So, I mean, sometimes you come in there after a night and people have thrown bottles and people have even vomited on the pavement. And I mean, hard not to get discouraged, Taps, but I always see you there before I'm there, making sure it's clean, it's sorted, it's done. Going the extra mile, that motivation, it's strong.
Yeah, the way you are narrating that, it's like you have been there. You saw everything during the night. You are there, seeing everything, what is happening there, what people do. For an example, this morning, when I wake up to that place of mine, it's like I was busy cleaning up as usual. Last night, I think quite a number of people slept around there and made a very big mess. As I was busy sweeping, someone just popped up from nowhere and took a prone position there. You are sleeping. It's like, I said, hi, brother. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping there now? Can't you see this is a walkway and this is a business, a property? People are busy now. They want to start working. And it's like he said, so if I don't get up, what are you going to do? It's like, shit, my God, where are you? Look at this. How am I supposed to handle this? This person is challenging me, is asking me, what am I going to do if he doesn't abide to my instructions? It's like, I said, no, don't worry. You continue sleeping there, but it's like I'm going to unleash some dogs, vicious dogs on you. And because you are sleeping there, you have never been bitten by a dog in your life. You always hear people telling stories of being bitten by a dog. So if you want to experience that, my friend, just keep on sleeping there. Because when the dogs come, you are going to be going away at a triple speed you came. So it's like, so you're trying to pull me, you're trying to scare me. What? You got up, but you got up.
He got up. He didn't want to take the chance.
No, he didn't want to take a chance. So because it's like I was saying, my Lord, I don't like manhandling people. Why must I manhandle people? I'm always a happy person. I don't want to be that kind of a person who is always bumping people's head against the walls. So,
but you made it happen.
It happened. You got up. You got rid of. You are saying, no. So you think you are clever. You think you are a muscle man because I can see your triceps are fitting up your T-shirt and you think you can handle it. It's like I say, no, don't worry. You just go. If you come up again next time, I'm going to unleash vicious dogs on you. And so he left. So those are the kind of challenges that I face around in an environment like that. So sometimes you need someone to give you courage, to give you strength to overcome things like that. Yeah, like what God did when He sent Moses to Egypt. Moses encountered difficulties on the journey of freeing people of Egypt, of Israel from Egypt, to an extent that some of the people who were being freed, they said to Moses, "Oh, you Moses, you're taking us to a wrong direction. You're taking us to the desert. You better send us back to Pharaoh." We don't
Grumbling
want
and
to.
complaining.
Yeah, it's like they complained quite a lot. So, but Moses had a focus because God sent him. Moses didn't believe that he was going to make miracles because the first time when he was sent, he said, "No, I cannot go to Pharaoh. Can't you see I'm stammering? Like I'm here today, I'm stammering, but one may say, but I'm going to make it to a certain point. I'm going to make a point whereby someone is going to learn something, someone is going to be encouraged, someone is going to be motivated to say, if people like Mr. Tapson can do 1, 2, 3, why can't I not?
So you become a role model, eh?
You see, why can't I not? So let me also do like him. Let me wake up in the morning. Let me clean my shed. Yeah, let me have a clean shaving. Yeah. You see, something like that. Yeah.
But Taps, I mean, that leads me to the fact that you're a father of 5 children, eh? And I've met your second son, Tapson Jr., and he's a wonderful young man, and you're obviously a wonderful father, and you've managed to get your kids through education, and all of them. The last one is starting university very shortly, but how have you managed to do that? You know, on limited income and distance as well. I mean, that's been an incredible commitment.
To be honest with you, Craig, I don't know how I managed to get there, but I believe that God is behind all that. You know, God, when generations and generations are coming into play, God plans that. So He knew me from the time before I was born that I'm going to raise Tapson so that you'll do 1, 2, 3 things. It's like, when we started, life wasn't so easy. So the area where I grew up, it's like I grew up in the rural area, but my father was in town. So I grew up in that rural area. When we used to go to school, sometimes barefooted, sometimes we used to wear sneakers that were called tenderfoot, produced by one of the companies that I may not mention the names so that I don't sound like I'm advertising them. So we used to wear those kind of shoes. So they were tenderfoot. Shoes. Yeah, life was a trick. We used to do that, and run around. Sometimes if you don't have anything, you can go barefooted as long as you go to school. Yeah, and we're so excited to go to school because we were learning new things. Yeah, we seeing to have a teacher in front of you teaching you what to do. It was so exciting. So we paid much attention, and we didn't know that. Now we are at this age. I'm now reaping the benefits of that age when I went to school. So after that, as time went on, I got married to a lady in 1983. Yeah, right. She was at school as well. She was doing grade 7. She was doing grade 7 and towards end of grade 7. And as she went on to go to Form 1, Form 2, it's like our relationship started heating up. So it's like, God has made something wonderful. She has given me this woman. I think this is going to be the mother of my children. And for sure, I stayed with her for quite a long time, up to now, from 1984, because I received my marriage certificate. It was 1985. Yeah, it was then a customary marriage, and then 20 years later, we upgraded to civil marriage.
So it's 40 years, eh?
Yeah.
That's 40 years of marriage.
40 years of marriage. Yeah. Life wasn't good for my kids. And my wife, she was so supportive. She was so supportive to an extent that I could look at her, raising the kids under such tight conditions that we had. Sometimes I could, feel tears drowning my eyes. It's like I looked at her and trying to patch up the uniform for the kids to go to school. It's like it was terrible. But some of those kids are now professionals.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's because God gave us the courage and strength to soldier on up to where we are now.
But you remained a present, solid, engaged, good father, good role model, teaching them a work ethic, encouraging them to learn, to study, and just much respect, Taps. I mean, that's another thing that happens behind the scenes. You keeping our environment beautiful, but the fact that you've raised 5 kids, one is a physiotherapist, one is a midwife. I mean, you've got another one's starting teaching. I mean, one's in IT.
Yeah.
I mean, with limited resources, that's worthy of great respect. So well done for that. Well done. I mean, that's an example. You get many wealthy parents who mess it up. You mess it up completely. Don't get it right. And to see a man pushing through, remaining committed, loyal, faithful to his wife, staying together through thick and thin, distance, small incomes, just making it happen. I mean, that is worthy of great accolades. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I believe that if we concentrate much in God, everything is possible. If you pray, if you fear God, respect Him. If you respect God, that means you should mention His name every day, more than twice a day. If you fear Him, that will guide you not to do wrong things. Because you'll be scared that, if I do this, God is going to do something bad on me. If I do this, I don't think God will like what I'll be doing. So let me do 1, 2, 3. Getting the guidance from this book that he wrote, the Bible, can guide you on how to live amongst the society, amongst the community. Then you become an aspiring figure.
Well, Taps, you've been a great father and still are a great father and a good role model to many. Who were your role models growing up? Where did you learn how to be a good man?
It's easy. It's easy to look around you and see what is good and see what is bad. Therefore, you choose. If you choose what is good, that means you have learned something from there, that this is bad, this is good. Right. Without someone teaching you, you can tell. Right. That thing is good, that thing is bad. It's like one going into a shop or for merchandise and kind of stuff like that. You look around, you see which one is good for you and which one is bad. Then you select. You don't need someone to come and tell you, you know what, Tapson, you must live your life in this way, you must live your life this way. No, only God can do that, not any other person. But you have to make the choice. You have to make the decision and follow that path, because everyone has that choice. I mean, that the choice between good and evil is in front of all of us. Yeah. And it's up to us to make the choice to choose the right path. So Taps, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up? I mean, it's wonderful chatting. We could go on forever. Yeah. I've got a lot out. Perhaps look at my own life as an example. It's like I can't remember when was the last time I fought my wife. I can't even remember. God is my witness. Yeah, it's like. Of course, difficulties may arise and try to cross your path and kind of stuff like that. But if you pray to God, God is going to guide you and give you strength and to live try to live a healthy life. Try to create peace around you. That one alone, you become a role model. Even your kids at home. If you come home every now and then and start fighting your wife in front of your kids, that one alone, it creates a situation whereby your kids start hating you. You see, because in life, kids loves their mothers than they do to their fathers. So it is entirely up to their fathers, because if you are a father, you are a protector, not a vicious father. Whereby when you get home, kids will be enjoying watching TV, kids are playing games on TV. Immediately when the door sings and they realize, it's dead. No, they start putting the things up away and it's changing channels and kind of stuff like that. No, it doesn't have to be like that. You should be a happy father. Bring happiness to your family, even if there are some difficulties that you have been encountering during the day. Bring happiness to your children. They'll also grow under that motive of happiness instead of a motive of hatred.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love what you're saying there. One author said that every man is the architect of his own home.
Yeah.
You create the environment. Is it one of joy, happiness, love, harmony, or is it one of fear? It's up to you as the man. So Taps, I can say to you without hesitation that you are a dangerous man. Now that sounds odd because you're a peaceful man. You're a gentle, peaceful, loving soul. But you are dangerous to things that are bad in society. You're dangerous to mess. You're dangerous to laziness. You're dangerous to fatherlessness. You're dangerous to strife, And congratulations for being a dangerous man, and much respect for making my life better. You make my life better. You make my wife's life better. You make the entire office block better. You create an environment in which we can flourish and thrive. And I just want to thank you for that.
You are welcome, Mr. Craig. You are mentioning something that is very important, that a conducive environment is the best. I'm out here and my wife, she is looking after kids, people that are grown up, who could be giving a headache, sleepless night. But unfortunately, it's not like that with my family. I pray to God for that, for giving me such kind of kids who are together, who are so united. They don't fight each other. I haven't received a call from my wife saying that your kids are fighting here. What am I going to do? And this and that. No, there isn't something like that. Fantastic. So that means everything begins with the head of the family. If you want to be peaceful, you, the father, must be peaceful.
Set the tone.
If you want your country to be peaceful, you as a president, you must be peaceful. But if a president is not peaceful,
we're in trouble.
That means the whole country is in trouble. Everyone will be just fighting because you are in the fighting, crazy fighting family.
Yes.
So people will be just fighting up and down unnecessarily. Yeah. One should fight for a cause. Yeah. Fight to defeat the devil. Fight to shame the devil. Fight to have peace around.
Fantastic.
Peace in the world. Peace at home. Peace everywhere in the street. Yeah, if someone cuts right in front of you, you don't have to blow your horn and start raising up your fingers and kind of stuff. No, it doesn't have to be like that. Yeah, just say, sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Because you don't know what made him do that. So if you assume that he did cut you because he is arrogant and he feels you are small, no, it hasn't. You don't have to think along those lines.
Fantastic.
Just say, okay. He said that I think there's a problem. He decided to change the line because as we travel in the journey of life, we encounter so many difficult things and different problems. So a person doesn't just act without any reason. One acts with a reason. So despite that, whether it's a nice or bad reason, but there is a reason behind.
And attitude is everything, isn't it? You choose your attitude. Taps, we need to wrap up, but it's been a wonderful conversation, and perhaps we can do it again.
Yes.
But keep up the wonderful work, and you are greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think next time we'll be talking perhaps on how I became a swimming coach and what were encounters being a swimming coach and kind of stuff like that. Then it will be good. The good part of it, of life anyway.
Fantastic.
Because swimming, if you take your kids for swimming, they'll like you and they say, "Oh, come on,
stop them drowning
for swimming." Yeah. So you see something like that. Not just go for fighting. No.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Mr. Craig, for
thank you.
having me.
Just to end off, what a heartwarming conversation. You know, we're living in a world where we so need each other. And there's so many people who make life good for us that we never even see, not even aware of. And for us as human beings, we are all of equal value. No one is more valuable than the other. No one is worth more. And we need to know that and acknowledge all the people in our lives that make our lives possible. And Tapson is one of those guys who just shines in my life. And so let's get out there and just be interdependent. Love, support, honor, respect, thank all the people in our lives that make it a better place. And let us as individuals get out there and be dangerous to whatever's bad to society so we can build a fantastic, prosperous, safe, peaceful future, as Tapson is so eloquently put.